Alright guys, today I'm bringing you an update on Modern Warfare 3. I've been noticing a couple of bits of info trickling out here and there, but much has sounded like rumour and speculation. So for those that don't know, a quick recap. Modern Warfare 3 has not been officially announced. It is official that there will be a Call of Duty game dropping later this year, and that Infinity Ward will be co-developing this game with Raven Software, who are doing the multiplayer, and Sledgehammer, who are doing the campaign. The name Infinity Ward, to be honest, is just there for brand awareness, as I'm sure most of you will know. The two creative geniuses behind Modern Warfare 1 and 2 and Infinity Ward have been sacked, and the company is therefore lacking that swagger they once had. These guys have now jumped ship to EA under the name Respawn Entertainment, and have also apparently lent a helping hand with Battlefield 3. So anyway, the official PlayStation magazine here in the UK has an image in the coming soon section at the back of the magazine showing a huge green 3 with the words, "The biggest game in the world returns." This can pretty much be taken as confirmation of Modern Warfare 3, as this magazine is the biggest PlayStation mag in the UK and would be Activision's best bet to promote exclusive information through, and it's pretty obvious, an Infinity Ward green themed 3. And what other game is bigger than Modern Warfare? Come on. On top of this, there's been an apparent leak of what looks like it could genuinely be the cover for Modern Warfare 3. You'll notice there is no Modern Warfare, only the MW abbreviation. This is, I assume, because they are not able to use the name Modern Warfare due to the sacked Infinity Ward members Zampella and West owning the rights to the name. The design of the Modern Warfare 3 logo looks professional, but more importantly, the image of the soldier is new and not some stupid remix of Modern Warfare 2 imagery like most of the fake Modern Warfare 3 videos circulating. I doubted the pictures of Escalation map pack at first, so I'm going to take a risk here and say I feel that 80% this cover is real. Now there's one rumour I want to address. Cover systems. I've heard that Modern Warfare 3 may implement a cover system. For those familiar with games like Gears of War, Rainbow Six Vegas and SOCOM, cover systems are basically systems that allow players to effectively take cover and even fire back from cover. Let me first say, on the first multiplayer FPS game I ever played, Rainbow Six Raven Shields on the PC, there was a peek feature. Pressing either one of the buttons next to the forward button would make your player tilt the top half of his body left and right respectively. This feature, to my knowledge, was also in Modern Warfare 1 on the PC. This peek means your bottom half stays behind the edge of a wall, whilst half of your top half peeks out of the cover. This is a perfectly realistic and legit feature, and if there were more buttons on the console controls, I'd love to be able to do this. To be fair, COD developers could implement 6-axis in the PS3 control, like they did with COD 3, and a little tilt to the right would make your player peek to the right, but of course they're never going to give us something an Xbox user couldn't do, like the implementation of move technology, which works fine with Killzone 3, but Xbox's offering of Kinect, or whatever it's called, is not a viable solution for a first-person shooter, unlike the Move. If, however, this cover system gives you an ability that you're not doing yourself, such as generic magnetic lock onto cover, and what I mean by this is, I press a button and my man automatically sucks onto the cover without me having to control the direction or speed of it. But more importantly, if it gives you a view or perception not physically possible in real life or in a Call of Duty game previously, then I will well and truly be done with COD. Games like Rainbow Six Vegas and Gears are stupid. Vegas is the compromise. It's a first-person shooter, but when you go into cover mode, it becomes third-person. This is stupid. When you lock onto the edge of a wall, you're suddenly able to see and shoot round the corner, even though your player's eyes are facing the complete opposite direction. When UBI began adding these things to Rainbow Six, I and many others abandoned ship. So if this new cover system gives the user an ability that's not realistically possible, which Call of Duty games never do, apart from say One Man Army or Commando, that'll be it pretty much. And that's why I play Call of Duty since Rainbow Six went down the pan. So anyway, up next is where it gets hazy. The Activision CEO, Eric Hirschberg, spoke of a project called Beachhead and has revealed that Activision have created a new development studio to work on, quote, an all-new connected digital universe for the Call of Duty franchise, whatever that could mean. He goes on to say, This platform will include a suite of services and content plan that will unite and ignite the community like never before. The platform will support in-game integration and bring online experiences and console play together for the first time. So most people assume this to be some sort of subscription service where you pay a fee and benefit from extra services. I'm curious as to what he means by bring console play together for the first time. I'm going to make a guess that they could be creating a network that both the PS3 and Xbox 360 can play on universally. So the console war will finally turn into a battle. Epic. Following this, the name Call of Duty Elite, accompanied by this image, have popped up. This could be the final name for Beachhead or an unrelated extra. Recently there's been much talk about a Call of Duty subscription service. This could mean buying the game and getting all the basic features and weapons with the option of then paying more money for better weapons, player outfits and styles and more. This would be cool if you can afford it. For this reason, this, in my opinion, is an unfair and dishonourable move. For the average user who's been able to justify paying £50 or more for a copy of Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops, and then £10 per map pack, to then have to pay for extra items that others benefit from may just be too much money. Considering Activision have made minimal efforts to show appreciation to this community support and financing of them, in terms of ignoring multiple bugs and balance issues with Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops. To do this seems like it's just the next step in their potentially limitless greedy ways. Don't get me wrong, it would be cool and I'm sure I could afford it, but so many couldn't. We get a huge amount of complaints all the time about weapons needing balancing, even though everybody can use them fairly. Imagine how bad these balancing complaints will be when the gun that keeps killing you is something you can't afford to buy, on top of all the other multiplayer gaming products you've paid for. Also, you may have heard rumours of Call of Duty Universe. I don't think there's any such thing. I think it was just the Chinese whispers of Hirschberg saying a digital universe for the Call of Duty franchise, which people obviously turned into Call of Duty Universe. On top of all of this, there is supposedly someone who's been game tested, and he said that there will be destructible environments and larger battlefields. All I have to say to that is cool, but let's not lose what Call of Duty is, trying to compete with Battlefield. I really hope it doesn't become like too much like Battlefield, because obviously a game like Battlefield, the actual physics, the actual controls, the movement are quite limited because the console or the platform, whichever platform you're playing on, its capacity, its performance is being spread over, say for example, the size of the map, the vehicles, the air support, the players, whereas Call of Duty is very basic, very small maps, small amounts of players as well, whereas Battlefield you can get a load of guys into the lobby at once. So the reason Call of Duty is the most fluent, intuitive, natural, realistic physics and weapon handling and movement game around is because it's quite basic. It keeps it quite small, so it doesn't have to spread all of that computer performance over so many different things. It just keeps it on the combat. It keeps it on the individual's experience rather than the experience of the battlefield in general. So hopefully they can do this with balance if they're doing this. So, some great news for Modern Warfare 3. More will be available very soon, so subscribe, comment and like, and be sure to check me back very soon. Take care guys.